Hi everyone, this is Dave. Yes, so I said that the internet would be here in this house by this Wednesday. But my internet company that we're going with made a mistake. So it's gonna be next week when we get the internet here. But that does not mean there'll be no videos this week. Because as the Joker would say, I'm a man of my word. By the way, we're back.
Hello!
Playing Zelda. Link to the Past.
Well, we thought we were just jibber jabbering, and we figured I know a guy. He's sitting in the room with me.
How's it going, guys?
He's a massive Nintendo loyalist.
I'm just a voice. I'm going.
What are we gonna name this?
I'm not a loyalist. Huh? Oh, God. No.
None.
None.
None. There you go.
Right.
You play, Davey, and
Okay.
I want you to talk more candidly about Breath of the Wild. I think if anyone's going to talk about it,
I don't know what you want me to say.
Just talk about it like you're telling me about the game. Like, I know fuck all about the game.
Okay.
The first time I saw it was when I looked over your shoulder and I said,
Yeah.
Jesus, that looks like fucking Dragon's Dogma.
Yeah. Right.
That was the first thing I said.
Yeah, that's right.
But I say that about every single game that looks like Dragon's Dogma.
Yeah.
Look at this. It looks like fucking
Dragon's Dogma.
Anywho, so let's go. Let's talk about this, Dave. I think people need to hear it.
Alright. Yeah, so, well, I like it. There you go.
Alright.
I like the departure from, like, the linear Skyward Sword, linear Ocarina of Time, linear stuff.
Kind of levels.
I like how it just starts you off. Even linear Link to the Past, like, has like a beginning
Is it
part.
really daunting, the size of the world?
No.
Because, I am not a huge... You can crucify me for this, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But I'm not a huge fan of open world.
I'm not either, really.
I kind of think... it just feels like a gimmick.
Yeah.
These days that a lot of people... Oh, it's open fucking world.
Yeah.
Yeah. The new fucking Harvest Moon. Oh, it's open world and you can go chasing your cow halfway across the fucking planet.
Fuck that.
Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
But if it's for the benefit of the game, I don't have a problem with it. But
Yeah.
I just feel like with Zelda, I would hate to see it turn into that massive fucking sandbox with nothing to do in it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You don't feel like it does that? It feels fairly full?
It's enticing to explore. Yeah.
I'm going to try to get hold of it on the Wii U.
They've found a way, like, I was watching this podcast with, what's his, Ken Levine. He made Bioshock, but anyway.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and he was saying that what he liked about it, and pretty much describes why I like it, is that they found a way to do something that's very hard in game design to do, is that's make it like always enticing to say, oh, what's over there? Oh, what's over there? You know,
How did they do that?
There has to be, I don't know.
Because Skyrim got boring as fuck.
Yeah, Skyrim, you kind of got used to it. You knew in a cave there'll be like a treasure.
It gave me the shits because I'd be in the cave and I'd look and I'd go, I see this template here about 50 fucking times.
That's exactly right.
Is this the same fucking tunnel?
Yeah.
Fallout does it too.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I was worried about. I'd hate to think that the guys over there making the Zelda game would sacrifice the tightness and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Know what you're doing, go and get it done.
Yeah.
Kind of vibe for, oh, well, it's trendy to make an open world. So is it like really, like, did you get any of the issue, like everyone was talking about one of the controllers fucking going on the fritz?
My Switch works perfectly. Knock on wood.
Okay, so it's just very unlucky people cop that. It's not like the red ring of death on the fucking Xbox and all that shit.
No, it's the few minority that are loud enough to get all the attention, basically. All the millions of people who are happy are just happily playing Zelda or whatever. They're not.
Can you
complaining.
do it now? No, you can't. Yeah.
I don't think so.
Oh, it's worth a try. I never actually tried.
I've forgotten how to. Yeah.
Yeah, I just figured you could push the thing now and just fuck off and just break the game, but obviously not.
Yeah, no.
It
breaks the conventions of Zelda, definitely, but Just don't get attached to your weapons.
Well, it's not a pain in the ass like Dark Souls 2 was, where you're doing a hard fucking level.
Yeah.
And you break your weapon. You can see the fucking thing degrading from hitting walls and shit.
There's plenty of weapons to pick up. It's like Borderlands.
Yeah, see, that's how they do it, yeah. Because in Dark Souls, you get like a spear. So you're using a spear build.
Yeah.
The fucking spears break so fast.
Yeah.
And there's like a level where you get it, there's like an old pirate shit. It's called Rogue Bay, or I don't know, some fucking undead pirates or something.
Yeah.
You go in there and there's this part where these fucking dudes hide in the dark, and you go up there with a torch and that. Yeah. And you just break your weapons so fucking fast on that level. It is such a pain in the ass.
Alright.
So that was the big thing that sucked about Dark Souls 2. Yeah. Besides the fact that it felt lazy. But I mean, that potato, it's not a big fucking deal. It wasn't a deal breaker. I still finished it. Yeah. I finished all of the Souls games and everything. Yeah. But I did find that Dark Souls 2 was the weakest, and a big part of that was the weapons degradation. Yeah. So when I saw that Zelda had that, I was kind of like, oh fuck no. Yeah. Like that. Oh God, mommy.
This is 900p, or who gives a shit, really? But
can you even see that shit? To be honest,
no, not really.
I don't know. Like everybody's been talking about this. I got these PC elitist fucking friends, right? Yeah. And that's what they talk about all the time.
Who cares?
Really? What do you want to see? Do you want to see the pimple on his ass?
Yeah. Look, we're playing fucking Super Nintendo.
I love it. This is admittedly my favorite of all the Zeldas. Yeah. This is the benchmark.
It's good, yeah.
I hold to. A lot of people really like the Nintendo 64 one. Yeah. Ocarina.
I did as a kid, but not now. I do.
I think even back when it came out, I thought it was a little muddy.
Yeah.
Look, if we want to talk graphics and that, I always felt... Look, because you
can't... the N64 in general.
Oh, but Mario 64 doesn't look like that.
Yeah.
It's beautiful, man. Mario 64 has just got the most gorgeous colors, and the huge polygons aren't a bummer in it. Yeah. They're a bonus. It looks like you're running around on a huge birthday cake. It's wonderful. Yeah. So what the fuck, dude? Just fucking die. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, for me, putting the graphics aside, it's not really that big of a deal to me, graphics. But the Zelda, the thing that I noticed, I got it for Christmas when it came out that year, and I just noticed that the graphics were kind of blurry and muddy even back then. Yeah. You know? And everybody was all going off their tits back then. And saying, oh, it's a departure and fucking... Yeah. So I think it's just the thing that Nintendo faces every time when they release something and they try to innovate. People will always...
Of course they will. And Nintendo are used to it, I'm pretty sure, by now.
But I have to... Some of the naysayers you do have to agree with, like, the fact that they don't release enough material on the systems. I don't care if it's got if you have a lack of third-party support, release more shit yourself.
Yeah, well, that's what they're doing with the Switch this year.
Is that, you reckon?
Yeah, they've already got, like, ARMS coming out, and Mario Kart, and Splatoon 2, and...
What about for dudes like me? Like, is there anything...
That's not for you, then. Of course, yes. We go to David's warehouse.
I mean, you've got Neo Geos in your...
I've got 3 of them.
Oh, Max.
Hi, I'm Max. I've been womanizing since I was 10 years old, since I was in primary school, and since you were a little sperm. When you were just sperm in your mum's vagina. Not even fertilizing any eggs, you were just going... Now you might be asking me, Max, how do you womanize on such a daily basis? Well, I'll tell you how to womanize just this once. Just one tip on how to womanize the woman in your world. That tip is these. Sunglasses. You must wear sunglasses even indoors. Now, Max, you may be asking, how do you see indoors with these sunglasses on? Isn't it difficult? Well, I'm going to tell you this. It may be difficult, but I'm feeling just fine. Womanizing is a dangerous field. The woman won't womanize herself. You must remember this. That's a second tip for free. You see, the thing about womanizing is, it's a dangerous game. But we all must play it for the survival of our species. Some call me a genius, some call me some pervert. I like to think I'm a bit of both. A penis. I know what you're thinking. You're still not convinced that wearing sunglasses indoors is dangerous but worth it. Well, let me tell you one thing.
But yeah, I just think it's nice if they're going to introduce, because there's a lot of people out there who aren't aware of other ways to do things, and so if that
Sure,
that,
a lot of people are.
but it's kind of good that they're going to get access to it,
Yeah.
and get to know how good Neo Geo really is.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Where am I going?
I don't know.
Ah, this is not
It's
working.
been
Let's
a
move to
while.
a different game.
Alright, okay.
Quiet. So
This is this one.
we're going to have a look because we all know what 1942 looks like, right?
Yeah.
So let's have a look at I know what it looks like. That's enough. But so we have a look at the MSX version
Okay.
and how awful it is.
Wow. What's going on? Oh, it's one of these.
So it's not bad.
Yeah. That's alright.
It's
kind of... The sound is
kind of
very...
Atari-ish,
Yeah.
which is good.
So is this competing with the Spectrum, so to speak?
I sort of think maybe. I think the Spectrum was really a lot to do with Britain.
Yes.
Because your Rare guys and all that came from there.
Yep.
You know, what do they call them? The brothers? The fucking... The
Stamper.
Stamper Brothers,
Yeah.
yeah. They came from that background. But this was big in Japan and big in Europe as well. Now, don't take this as the standard for the graphics for the system, because this isn't...
It's horrible, Dean.
The MSX lasted for a very, very, very long time.
Yep.
And so you'll see a massive range in the games.
Yep.
From Atari-esque looking stuff to stuff that goes up to like a Commodore 64 kind of level of graphics. It was a bit of a platform for a lot of the Konami stuff.
Konami.
They used it. So there you can see the graphics. Ooh.
Back
dirty.
when they were a decent company.
What
I
the
guess.
fuck?
What the fuck is this, Dean?
I have to defeat this little bastard.
What the hell is going on?
Got you, fucker.
I don't understand, Dean.
Get to the boss. See? Just keep going. We're going to get to him. We're going to bash him good. Here he is.
What the hell?
He uses his hair. It's like One Piece or some shit.
Like Bayonetta.
Oh, Bayonetta. Yeah, she does use her hair, doesn't she? Stupid bitch.
Is it a fighting? It's a fighting.
It's kind of an early fighting game. You want to try?
Okay. Sure. Sure.
By the way, this is Kung Fu. Oh, Davey gets straight. He's got smarts. He's got the street smarts on these older games. If you put on a Nintendo game, you're going to be in big trouble from Davey.
This is a Nintendo, there, Dean.
No, but he got the kind of vibe. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
old school,
Retro.
barely recognizable graphics.
God, this is difficult. Oh, okay.
Get him, David.
I can't do it, Dean.
All right, let's rummage around in the box.
Alright.
High Score Software presents Zombie Hunter from
Yes.
IREM, funnily enough.
This is
Was it? No, it wasn't IREM. Shut up, Dean.
You're
Hit
wrong.
the button.